To take a look or to rebuild the grooves, let's hide our rebuild body and just take a look at our scan. Okay, cool. So let's do a cut section view. Top view, Alt B. So this is not circular, this looks more elliptical. Okay. And the outer ones are higher, the lower ones are lower. But interestingly, you see they here all start, don't end at the same position, but start at the same position. And from the side, they pretty much look the same. What about actually here? So even there, the inside is higher than there. Okay, cool. Okay, good. So how do we model this? Actually, super easy. Shift A, or let's say Shift S, cursor to world origin. So we make sure it doesn't move. Shift A, make a cube. Then we can go into edit mode and S, and we scale it down. And S and X, we scale it a little further. Then I go into wireframe mode, AA, B, select this one, E, and extrude this out a little bit, maybe till there. AA, Z, and wireframe B, select this one and go to this view, bring this maybe a little bit back. Okay, and select everything by A. And you see this is the x-axis. We want to scale along z and y, but not along x. This is actually super easy. S for scale, and then Shift Z. No, Shift X, Shift X. We are excluding the x-axis. When I press S and Shift Z, I scale along x and y. Shift Y, I scale along z and x. No? So super easy. Cool. The top faces I want to be open. Whoops. So this edge, I select X, delete. So it's open. Let's add a subdivision surface modifier. Okay. Select everything. G and Z, we move this one up. Top view, then Control R, we add another loop cut here. Control R, one loop cut there. So we have here enough loop cuts which make it nice and straight. Now we can press A to select everything and start lifting this up. Okay, yeah, good. Good. So top view, Alt B. I'm curious how this compares. It's actually not too bad. You see our scan is a little bit to the side. So when I move this one down, yeah, no, okay. Let's undo this stuff. This is maybe too boxy. We can squash it along the z-axis because I feel this is more like elliptical. So S and Z with everything selected, and then bring this down. Okay, S and Z, maybe a little bit more. Bring this down. Okay, no, this was too much. S and Z, we scale it back up. No. Here they go up, this goes too up. So we will do this. S and Z, we make this a little bit flatter, this is good. Bring this to there, yeah. Maybe to here at the bottom, and then we do the following. Alt B to go out of this cut section view, and then we select only the lower points. Okay, you see it, not the rest. Let's go top view, Alt B. One more time, and then along the y-axis we scale it, S and Y. There, okay, that starts to look pretty good. And now I want to select the opposite. Control I, S and Y, and I scale it further apart. Look at that. A, there. Perfect match. Cool. Okay. Now I moved it along Y to the left, but then I pressed escape, so it snapped back to the original position. Alt B. Cool. Now we have actually a good cross section. So the tricky task now is, how do we model the rest? In top view, Alt B, I do a cut section view, so it's nice and easy to focus only on this part. AA, Z and wireframe, select this. And yeah, how do we do this? We can push this maybe a little bit further to there. Then Control R, I will add one loop cut to here, AA, Z, B, select all this, and I will do the following now. Via G, I simply move this to there, to there, to there, and there, okay. Go to a side view and rotate it, and there, good. Control R, make a loop cut, and then this loop cut, the loop cut, these points should not be lower than there. So if maybe here, can actually do the following. GG, I slide it to there. Then I simply move this along the x-axis. Okay. Yeah. So we can see now how slowly it gets tighter. Maybe let's take a look this rather on our actual sled. So what we're looking for is that this thickness or distance gets smaller. Maybe here this one we can rotate a little bit. There. AA, Z, wireframe, select this one. B, maybe move this in a little bit more. Okay. There you can see how it slowly gets smaller. Very good. Alt B. Let's hide our rebuild. Show this one more time. And you see how this gets also smaller widthwise. So that means with this in edit mode, this point selected, very good. So all 4 points selected. This is Y, so S and Y, and we scale it there. Ta-da! Very good. Alt B, select this one, and I will move this a little bit to there and try to push it to there, and then maybe, let's see, select these one more time, move it down a little bit. Yeah, cool. AA, B, a little bit higher, and notice that this gets bigger than here. That's not the way how it's supposed to be. Very good. So the front is finished. Now we can take a look at the back. Okay, there it is. So that looks like slightly at an angle. So AA, B, select this, actually here, AA, B, select all these, we push them to there. Alt click this, we push that to there. So these two loop cuts will help to make sure that this area and then to here everything stays nice and straight. Let's select this one. So we are Alt click on it, or A, B, select over it in wireframe mode, and then what happens when we push this to there? Is this actually the shape how this should look? Not 100%. There you can see how they go horizontal and then I go up, and in my case this is at an angle. Yeah, it's because I need to have a loop cut there. So Control R, push this down. Again, not lower, at same height, but not lower. Okay. Also, not too far there, not too far there. Kind of like at the center. That's good. A, B, Z, wireframe B, select this. Z and shaded mode, and we can push this up a little bit more. Yeah, there we are. Right click in object mode, shade smooth. Okay. Control S and save. And this is actually our center groove. And we can call this mesh here. We go to object data and we call this groove or track. I started saying this groove. Okay, good. Let's keep it that way. Pretty nice, no? So let's hide here the center groove for the moment with this the sled selected. Go and say boolean union, and then here center groove, cross fingers, ta-da! There we added the geometry to it. Let's do a nice sharp cut. How awesome is that? Yeah. So that actually, that looks pretty good. In the scan, this is a little bit higher. So right there, I am a little bit lower. Okay. Not a big deal. Go and select the center groove, go to edit mode, Z, AA, select this, and then we just push this further up. There are some interesting artifacts happening. AA, B, select this. And we arc that whole thing a little bit more. AA, B, I rotate this a little bit back. Okay, good. Very nice. So we're going to hide this one for the moment, and I want to show you something now. So this geometry, let's say, is actually good. So we will make a linked duplicate. So the geometry then will be the same. So linked duplicate, escape, bring this one over. Let's turn on our snow sled so I know where this should be. So maybe there. Okay. Hide this, show our rebuilds. We want to give this one here a mirror command. I can use as the target object, the sled, or for example, the center groove. In here, I will call this one, double click. I will call this one outside groove. But when what's going on? Oh, wrong one. But when I go into edit mode, you see I will edit all objects. And that is because, you see, they all use the same geometry. Okay, so this is all pretty good. How is the back? Oh, there we have an opening. That's not good. So edit mode. Oh yeah. So here, these points I have to push further in. Zup, 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 zup. At least till there. So this is kind of like a dumb shape. And maybe I move this up a little bit more too. Yeah, so what's going on? My sled is bending already, which is why the geometry here is more exposed. But let's compare this actually to the scan. Yeah. And you can see actually this is more flat too. This might be a little bit more rounded. So what happens when I push this actually to there? Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, so this helped a little bit. This one here a little bit further out, so this is all arced better. Yeah, okay, good. Not ideal, but this doesn't look as silly anymore. Okay, good. So let's hide these two. Control S and save on a regular basis. We would like to add another groove. So here now we use the outside and whoop, no difference. We want union. Oh, and then actually this happens. So let's see if we switch to fast. This will work. Okay. Let's do a quick geometry check. Okay, this is all good. Show me this one, show me this one. So blue is outside, red is inside. For each one, that is perfect. Okay, but you saw that the here with this one, with the exact, it does not really what we want. Quick question, what happens when we do it this way? It does the same. Okay. So maybe we select this one, and when I move this left and right, do we get the same result? Okay. Yeah, more or less. So escape. Very good. So with our rebuild, then we just go to fast. Very good. We can hide all this. We still get the same result. And let's turn this one off. Okay, so fast and exact, what does this mean? Fast is the old code to do surface intersections. Can sometimes have some issues. Exact is actually the new code, much better in terms of quality, but slower. And you saw here, all we needed to do was just simply do a quick flip, and that was it. The rest is still pretty good. The reason why I'm going back right now into this view is just I noticed this looks very triangular. I was just trying to see, is there something maybe I could change? Maybe here, these outer points. Nah, that doesn't do it. Undo. Just keep it, that's fine. Okay. We're still learning everything in this exercise, so this is more about learning the tools in the process. When I sink this, however, in a little bit more, I was curious what type of detail I get. Okay, yeah. And then here it's gone. Okay, undo. I pushed the surface out. Wait, I pushed the surface inwards too much. And maybe what I need to do is, so here it's kind of flattish. What about when I select this, S and Y? Yeah, but then you see this gets wider. Okay, never mind. Let's just keep it the way how it is. This is perfect. All good. Very nice. Okay, so there is actually our track system. Maybe? I don't know. Let's take a look at the scan. So this scan, so here actually everything is fine, but not on the outside, because the outside grooves, they have to be actually lower. So when I push these down to here, okay, yeah, then that is correct. Yeah, so the inside is higher, the outsides are lower. Oh, now you can actually really nicely see how this is a good curve, and here it looks kind of silly flat. So how can we fix this? Go to edit mode. Yeah, I guess we have to do it this way. So this maybe goes in a little bit more. Yeah, that already helped a little bit. Okay. AA, select this one. Does it have to go more towards there? Yeah, this looks nicer now. Okay. Cool. Okay. Let's keep it at this because we could spend hours on trying to perfect this. But you see how easy it is actually to create these tracks and add it to the model. Pretty cool.